Up a lot for me because just and wait, what about the stories about of what happened in Nigeria and the whole boarding schools? As we were talking, something came to my mind. In all those stories, I'm just seeing them pointing the fingers at the churches. Okay, in the boys' kids, at Deeper Life, at the seniors, there is a group of people I haven't seen that much people talking about, and those are the parents. I feel bad for the parents, but I know they make those decisions, okay, from a naive point of view or whatever I want to call it, with all due respect to that. But I can't leave them out of the discussion because that's the moment you hand over the responsibility of taking care of your child. And you're like, we've gotten to that level of capitalism whereby I'm so focused on the money that, okay, I understand. If the parent, if the both parents are not doing well financially, okay, I might be like, okay, I understand you a bit. But a situation whereby the both parents are doing so good financially and they want to focus on that financial part, they're like, you know what? Let me hand over this responsibility to somebody else, pay the person so good, and the person should train my child and give me a better product at the end of the day. It's like going to a shop to buy a good child. Oh, I had you guys at this school train kids very well. I had the kids come out with good YX and good NECO and good JAMP, and they're going to enter into these wonderful schools. Hey, JAMP and NECO and YX are like the final exams you write after your high school in Nigeria, and that's just like the focus of the whole discussion. But how can you deny that you don't know something is wrong with your child over there? Seriously. Believe me, if my mates or people who went to this boarding school should come out and say exactly what they went through, or they should feel comfortable talking about it, I think Nigeria will pass a law on boarding school. With the one we are just hearing, thank God to social media. That's why we're even having a little bit of discussion. If those ones that went to school then should come out to say what they went through, I think most of the boarding schools will be closed down in Nigeria. Majority of them.
You said something right now and about parents. I never had 6 years going to boarding school. I never came back one Salah holiday, one holiday, one after term holiday, whatever it was, Christmas holiday, and my mom or dad sat me down and asked me, how was it? What did you go through? Who hurt you? Who spoke to you? Who touched you? Never. And they didn't ask my sisters either. And my junior sister went to Owerri Girls Federal College, okay? And the both went. So, but one is very older than the other one. And one was in SS3, while was in GSS3 at that time. And when she was passing out, my junior sister, she said, never, I'm not going back. My dad was like, no, but she said, no, I want to be a day student in Lagos instead of me going back down to Owerri. Because just like what you said, they didn't also hand them to, because we were in Lagos, they were in Owerri. They didn't also hand them to the teachers or whatever, or to the school. They also handed them to family members back there in Owerri. Imagine the torture these girls went through. Like when they come back, like me at least I was still enjoying with provisions and everything. Yeah. But when they come back and tell you that the whole provisions, the whole money they got didn't get to them. They gave 2 children 5 naira to share. From beginning of a term, 5 naira, 5 naira, and they share 250, 250 naira, 2 naira 50 kobo. You make them understand,
yes.
Like, if they were exaggerating, yes. I don't know. But I know definitely that provisions, normally when you're going to school now, they buy you 2 sets of provisions. They were supposed to get 2 sets, like 4 sets. They never got. They never got 1 provision. Like, and then you hear the stories, and I'll be like, okay, I was lucky. Because I went to school, it's in Lagos State, but it's like a bit of Ogun State, but nevertheless, it was still closer to my parents. Yeah. But for them, it wasn't. And my junior sister said it's better for her to stay at home and be a day student in a grammar school than go to a
Wonderful school.
Central College of Education. Yeah, I'm telling you, not during she, and she refused. And she didn't go back. She actually graduated from a secondary school close to the house, and this is like nobody asks you. Nobody asks you what do you go through, and when they come back, because they can't tell my parents that they talk to me, because of course I am their elder sister, and I'm also in boarding school, and then we exchange, and I realized that my sister was so bullied that even to the grammar school she was being bullied also, because she was taken as a very baby, until me and the one who senior her, we started, giving her gas, like, don't let this bully get to you, because nevertheless, who do you want to talk to? Do you want to talk to my mom, who is always busy, or you want to talk to my dad, who is always busy, that, hey, people in the school are bullying me? No, we had to like give her give her gas, so to speak, and say, hey, don't let these guys bully you, don't let these guys bully you, don't let these guys bully you, until one day she came back home and said, one of this person bullying me, I saw the person in the market today with mommy. That means she went with my mommy in the marketplace, and she saw this person bullying her with something on her head, selling.
Okay.
And she said, what? You? Who bullied me in the school? And she called her and said, come, I want to buy something from you. And the girl came. My sister said, I want to buy this. I want to buy that. Okay. And she bought it, and she's like, on Monday. I think for her, that was like a motivation.
That was a power move. That was a power move.
Yeah, that was a bold move. So when she went to school the next day, they always take her chair while she's sitting down. They take her things from her. They didn't. And my sister is a very big person. Yeah, I am the eldest, but I actually look like the smallest in the house. She's actually a big, huge person. And she's like, when they came, I said, why are you big? Why you get big body when you don't feel use that? You know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
like, give this girl gas. And she went, when they came, she's like, if you do it, she speaks too much like phonetic and stuff. Like, if you do it, I'm gonna deal with you. And that's how that bully stops.
Yeah.
But just like what was saying, there was no parental advice for her. There was no parental motivational talk. Or, hey girl, don't let these people do this thing to you. Or let me come to the school and see who's doing that to you. No, there was nothing like that. Until now, it's like the whole time, whenever these kids go to boarding school, there is no axe. When they come back, I know I've made the blunder with the axe, axe. But nevertheless, there is no question on how did you...
how did it go?
What did you do?
What happened?
Yeah, how did it go? What happened? Are you okay? Is anybody doing you anything? Is anybody touching you anyway? There is no question. You just come back and they just want you to be that, just like what you said, produce good children.
It's producing. It's like a factory.
School. Yes. We sent you to boarding school. That money must show in your body. It must be working,
I don't know if you were ever asked this question. Let me, do you know how much I pay there? So I'm expecting my product, I'm expecting this product at the end of the day because of this amount of money I'm paying these people to produce.
I'm spending on you.
And even, the funny thing about it, you're not even questioning the people you are paying the money to give you that result. You're questioning the child.
Yes.
You should question the people you gave the money to, not the child. Why am I not getting the result the product I paid for?
Yeah.
Just like getting those, like now, the story about the guy, the young boy from Deeper Life. I'll be honest with you. I went to a boarding school and it was only boys. Okay, if every boy that went to a boarding school, boys only. I know all of us were acting surprised. He was sexually molested. Wow, how is that possible?
Yeah.
If all of us should comfortably come out and say the truth, it was like the status quo. Seriously, shout out to Brother Isaac. He was like the one saving most boys then. Princess, come on. Oh my God. It was a status quo. We knew it was happening. Everybody knew it was happening. Once in a while, somebody will be expelled. Afterwards, what happened? Let's continue from where we stopped. Nothing happened. And all of us were acting on social media like, wow, hey, how is this going to happen? How is it possible? It's happened. We all knew. And those boys go home. They don't tell their parents. It moves on. They carry along this trauma. That's what I'm going to call it. Trauma not being treated. no therapy,
And
nothing.
then they expel it on other
Exactly.
boys too. They be like, I got this when I was small. It wasn't my fault.
that was
I don't know
the-
where it's coming from. They don't want to think. They give it to other boys. They go home and abuse other boys, regardless of their sexual orientation. They just give it to them. And then these boys, of course, everybody has their sexual orientation, but you let them decide when they're of age. You don't. But funny enough, people always say, why is it that people go to minors? They go to minors because they know they don't have a choice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand.
I understand what you mean.
They know they don't have a choice to decide what they want. So they give it to them. And then these kids grow up with that choice
Yeah.
of not even deciding, of not even knowing.
Yes.
You know, it's like, I don't even know to, it's just like when you see your child
Yeah.
smoking,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or taking alcohol. You blame the child
Yeah.
for, when did you start smoking? We don't smoke in the house. Why would you do it? And you forget that this child doesn't get training only from you.
Exactly.
The child gets training from people outside.
Exactly.
You forget that this child has friends, or this child must have gotten something from the house,
Yes.
which he took out,
Yeah.
that made it possible for him to get that training from other
Exactly.
people.
To feel open to
it's
getting training from other
to
kids.
feel open to